So I'm making this video of EyeDirect basically just to get to the point. Kind of how I feel about where we are. I think we're ready to launch, although, just going to point out some things as I go along. First of all, this top portion, it's cosmetic. I get it, but it's you got little bubble, bigger bubble, bigger bubble, bigger bubble, smaller bubble, medium sized bubble. It should just be contact about login. I think that some uniformity here would be good, but that's cosmetic, and hey, I'm just pointing it out because I think it needs to change. So you scroll down, let's see, shop now. All right, you got, I think, a good landing page here for this. I think interior segment analyzers, we need to, some of these things we need to reword. We should just have visual fields. Nobody, the idea that we do a confrontational field and we're going to sell it, just say visual fields. Diagnostic tables and chairs. I think this needs to be exam chairs and stands. Diagnostics and treatment. This just needs to be diagnostic devices. Interior digital imaging. I have no idea what that even is. We're using more scientific oriented words. Most of the buyers are not going to necessarily be doctors. MDT, we have that on there, but yet we don't have fray. I don't understand why. Operators' chairs. That needs to be surgical chairs. Ophthalmic surgical chairs. That needs to be patient surgical chairs or surgical stretchers. People are going to get surgical stretchers, I think, from a kitchen English perspective. Patient chair and stand. I don't get why we have that. Maybe just call it patient lounge chairs, or just combine the two in some way. I think you could combine both of these and just say patient surgical recliners and be done with it, right? I don't know why you need to have necessarily two. Posterior digital imaging. I'm assuming we're talking about, I don't even know what we're talking about there. I guess we're talking about like retina cameras. Why don't we just say that? Why don't we just say, retinal imaging? Posterior digital imaging. That's not kitchen English. I don't even think ophthalmologists say that. Posterior segment retina digital imaging. Again, sort of like, aren't we talking about the same thing? If we're talking about OCTs here, then just say OCTs or OCT, like we have here with slit lamps or Snellen chart panels, right? That just makes more kitchen English sense. Just say tonometers here instead of tonometers and non-contact tonometry. It's just tonometry. Trial lenses, got that. Visual acuity panels. I don't know why we would divide up Snellen chart panels and visual acuity panels. into two different categories. They're all visual acuity panels. Some are digital, some are not. So we should combine them. So that's it from a perspective of shopping when you click the shopping button on the home screen here. So when you go to list products, I think this is all pretty good. When I sign in here, I think the only issue that I would have is when you're going to add a new product, if it's not in the category, well, strike that. Down here, it's going to search for product type. We should have a space where we can put like other and say like please describe, because you know there's going to be stuff maybe that we don't have listed that people want to list. For example, the lab equipment that I had, that's not in here. So if there's a place where it says other and you can type it out, or something like if not listed, please free type the product type. You know, some type of instruction either here or a way in which you can, you know, put a product type in here would be very helpful, because you're confounded in here with what we've listed out. Well, what if somebody wants to list an eczema laser? It's not available to choose from. So that's just my feelings on the listing part of the home screen. New products, that all falls in line fine. I think that's all fine. You know, aside from the titles or the descriptors here. Let me just check one thing. I don't know if we've corrected this, but this is still 99,000. Let's just change it. Let's get it changed. You know, this is 99,000. These are placeholders. That's fine, but we're trying to launch. Let's make the change. Let's make the change. I know this may seem anecdotal, but if it is, then let's just make the change. So I don't see any other $100,000 pieces of equipment here. So that's that. And then let's jump back here to that's good. It takes us all to the same place, so that's great. All right, so I think the cell tab is all fine. I don't think there's any issues there. My only comment was relative to, you know, obviously the being able to listen to another product. When you go to consulting, over here to services, when you click the consulting tab, it just bounces back. I mean, why don't we just, you know, and of course, when you go to services, it clicks to a vendor registration. I get that we have to like add to that. I do. This seems fine. We're just bouncing to another product. I get that it's our responsibility to round these out, and we need to do that. But I mean, is there some sort of fail-safe that we could connect up and link up these buttons or something? You know, maybe we can add something here. Yeah, we have curation, inspection, installation, training. Yeah, can we put coming soon or something like that? Because, you know, if we launch and it just does that, it's a broken link. So the next best thing would be, I realize, you know, coming soon is not great, but at the same time, neither's that. That's really it. I don't know if we have Adaptica listed anywhere. I thought I saw it in a couple of places. I could be wrong. But lastly, when you click About Us, doesn't seem like the pictures load. I'm on Windows, so pictures should load. Other than that, that's about all I have comment-wise for now. But I mean, we need to fix that.